Now, something else that you'll be asked to do is to determine quadrants or boundaries, having been given certain information. So right now what we've been told is that some angle, we don't know what that is. We've given two different cases here. In the first case, we're told that the angle tan of theta is greater than 0 and cos of theta is greater than 0. So what we've got to do, we've got to work out whereabouts that angle is, which quadrant or which boundary it's on. So now this and this is another way of saying that tan of theta will be positive and cos of theta will also be positive. Just another way, if it's greater than 0, then it's positive. If it's less than 0, it'd be negative, but in this case they're both saying they're greater than 0. So let's have a look. Now we know that according to our little mnemonic of all stations to Craigieburn, right over here as well. Now, because of that, we know that this is what we can work out. So if we're saying tan has got to be positive, well, it's going to be in either the first quadrant or the fourth quadrant. If cos is also positive, that's going to happen here or here. So as a result, it's got to be in the first quadrant. Now, if we're having a look at the second case, where we've got sine of theta equals 0 and cos of theta is less than 0, that means that this ends up being negative. So what we're doing is we're going to look for where sine is 0. Well, we know sine is 0 anywhere on these two, on this boundary here. It's because it's got no height. So it's going to happen somewhere on the x-axis. Now, if cos is negative, it's going to happen over here. So we've got to have it on the boundary. So that is going to happen out here. So it's on the boundary between quadrant 2 and 3. And if we want to be specific, that happens at pi or 180 degrees.